Like it or not, this is going to be an unboxing only, but we're going to get into a review after this. Look at this, guys. This is the Alarmo. This is a Nintendo sound clock. Is it a console? No. Is it a piece of hardware from Nintendo? Yes, it is. Does it play games? I mean, I don't know, there's some figures down below that seem to walk by. There might be some sort of interaction, but let's check it out all the same. The box is very much like a controller box from the Nintendo Switch line. It's double corrugated right there. It is extremely hard cardstock, and the imagery is absolutely on point with nothing missing when it comes to resolution or quality. Let's crack it open. Also have to say, thank you to Nintendo for sending us this sample. We have never gotten a sample for Nintendo before. We've gotten samples from Sega, we've gotten samples from Sony and everyone else under the sun, but never Nintendo, which is kind of cool actually. You get this guide right here. This is a safety guide. You can go to their website and you can even use Google Translate if you want to translate all that. This, depending on where you're buying it from, will be changed into your region's language, hopefully, unless it is just going to be an exclusive here forever. We have a standard USB-C. It is not a C-to-C like some devices, although there are many devices that have been opting to go C-to-C recently. Now, here it is. Oh, the Alarmo. Look at that. This is exactly what you would expect from Nintendo. You have these little rubber feet here. It would stand up like that. You have a push button at the top. We're going to get into a first time boot up in a little bit here. This thing is just as bubbly and mushroomy and colorful and poppy as you would expect anything from Nintendo. Now, they don't have any callbacks to anything. For example, none of the buttons or ports look like anything from previous units. So like this isn't the same as the C button on an N64 controller, or it doesn't there's no Easter egg of an SNES controller, XYAB. So they didn't really hide any of that, but it does seem like it is a very nice build. It is kind of really tightly built. Nothing feels shaky, nothing's loose, it doesn't creak. These little rubber stoppers are quite nice, and there's enough information down below with all the certification stamps to get you by, as well as a serial number. So we're going to do a first time boot up on this and then get into a full review in a future video. Well, that was quite the rigorous setup process. Now, there's a sensor zone where you have to kind of set this up next to your bed. We'll show you all that in the full review. There is a lot that this thing can do. There's scenes, there's movements, there's kind of gestures, and I just love the OS. Look at that. It is completely exactly the same font as the coin counters and overall the font of many Mario games. Now, this thing is very, very nice. It is nice to turn the knob. It's very rewarding. Everything is so bubbly and fun, and there's tons of settings that we're going to get into during the full review. But for now, this is everything that comes in the box with the Alarmo, the kind of alarm clock no one saw coming by a hardware manufacturer that exclusively makes hardware for video games and video games only. So quite a surprise nonetheless. Thank you to Nintendo for sending us this sample, and stay tuned.